Shalom, I'm Mermaid Monique, founder of the Society of Fat Mermaids, and this is my first time in a mermaid tank. I honestly did not think I was going to enjoy the experience, but I ended up having a blast, and so I am here along with my friends Mermaid Montara and Mermaid Eira from the Society of Fat Mermaids to share our experience as fat, fluffy, squishy, plus-size mers in a tank. We had the opportunity to rent the tank from Circus Siren Pod. They are taking their tank on tour, and we all had such a great time that we're going back in a few weeks. Circus Siren is allowing you to sign up for a 30 or 45-minute socially distant or physically distanced time slot where you get to bring your own photographer with you and use their tank for whatever you want. I was a little reluctant to do it because I didn't know if I would fit. And I also was unsure of just what the experience would be like as a fat mermaid. How am I going to get in? How am I going to get out? Like, it's really hard for me to get out of a pool without a ladder. How's this whole tank thing going to work? And overall, I was blown away. So I thought it was going to be like an okay experience just because I was doing something new and I could tell you all about it, but it ended up being just delightful. The tank is, I don't know how to describe it. It's just the right size. Like, it's definitely small. It's small enough that it's cozy and comfy, but it's big enough that you can move around in it. As you can see, Montara even was able to do tricks in it. It's, I believe, 4 feet, maybe 4.5 feet deep, 4 feet wide, 8 feet long, maybe 8.5. It is super floaty. I mean, I'm always floaty, but usually I can counter that by swimming down. In the tank, there's no down to go. And so it's just a super, super floaty experience. In addition to being really floaty, you can counter that because there's like, the whole tank, it's acrylic, it's not glass. And so there's a cover on the top, and the cover is the magic trick to everything. The cover allows you to maneuver in the tank. You'll basically see in all my pictures that I'm pushing myself down, holding on to the bars or the cover. And it's also how you get in. There's a ladder. You just climb up the ladder, sit on top, get yourself situated and tailed up, and then hop right on in. My photographer got sick at the last minute, and so all of the photo and video I have is just cell phone photo and video that Circus Siren Pod generously took. Even though we're friends, sometimes I find Morgana to be a little intimidating, but the day of the shoot, she was just nice and sweet and loving and supportive, and yeah, it was just an awesome experience. I recommend, if you are able to, that you get the 45-minute slot, because for me, there was definitely a learning curve, and it took a while to figure out kind of what my groove was and how to navigate being in the tank. But as a plus size mermaid, as a fat mermaid, aside from the fact that it's really floaty, #fatfishfloat, it was a phenomenal experience, and I cannot wait to go back. Getting in and out was easier than I thought. I was able to just kind of like kick my leg to the top of the tank to get out, because it's really only 4 feet. And they did have people there if you needed help to like help push you out, but I was able to get out with ease. Loving, supportive, kind enough to do cell phone photography and videography for me. It was just a really, really cool experience. So I thought I was going to feel trapped and claustrophobic, and I did not. It was surprisingly pleasant. The other tip I guess I have is like, you're not going anywhere. So take your time, if that makes sense. A lot of times, in the pool or in open water, we want to like do distance. There is no distance. So it's definitely a time and an experience to figure out how to kind of just slowly and gracefully and languidly move around. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. Enjoy the photos and videos. Be sure to give Mermaid Montara and Siren Eira a like and follow on their social media pages. I will be producing, and Society of Fat Mermaids will be producing more just informative mer content for you moving forward. Have a fantastic day.
So I just wanted to talk a little bit about my tank experience this weekend with the tank time rentals from Circus Siren Pod, and my experience as a plus-size mermaid doing tank photo shoot. Buoyancy was difficult. I swam in my Finfolk neoprene tail, my All Hallows Eve, which is kind of my signature tail, so I wanted to use it. If I do it in the future, which I am planning on in their North Potomac shoot, which will be right here, I'm definitely going to wear something like my mertailer if my fin is here yet, or I'll do my swimtails with my mahina that I'm a little more neutrally buoyant in because it takes some adjusting to it for sure since I float. Props for my fish, Mermaid Montara, for doing that in her Mythic, because that's 3mm neoprene instead of 1mm. Buoyancy control was tough to figure out. You gotta get just the right balance of like air in your lungs, and it takes a little bit to get the hang of. There's a learning curve for sure. That being said, it was awesome. I loved it. I can't wait to do it again. I got some really cool photos, especially doing the kind of sideways tank crawl so that I'm kind of corkscrewed. It was really a rewarding experience, and I can't wait to be able to do another tank photo shoot again soon. I'm really excited.